Listen, I want you to think of your mind as a toolbox. Think of your mind as a case that is holding on to everything that you're going to need to be great in life. Just think about that for a second, right? Now, as you evaluate those tools that's inside of that toolbox, how often am I utilizing these God-given ability tools that I possess? Answer that question truthfully. Look at it from a realistic perspective. You know, if you be honest with yourself, whether or not you've been using the tools that you've been blessed with. And ask yourself if you've been using them to see whether or not you've been cheating yourself out of the things that you need and want in life. We got skills and abilities that could take us to the next level. And we don't even realize that the age-old saying is so true that if you don't use it, you lose it. People think that they need the newest tool. I got news for you. There's so many tools in your toolbox right now that you're not using that the thought of having to add anything else to that equation is like taking something and trying to stuff it in a drawer when you got too many clothes in a drawer. It just don't fit. Because everything, and I keep reiterating this over and over and over again, that you need to be successful in life, you already possess. You already have all of the necessary tools. Look in that box. You see that hammer? You know what hammers are for? Hammers are to help drive a point home sometimes. See, we don't remember, and we forget all the time that tools have specific reasons. They say, look, you can buy the best tools in the world, but the job don't get done unless the person who is possessing the tool knows what to do with it. Hammers are for driving points home. Everybody ain't gonna understand where you coming from when it's time to be able to make your point. But if you got a hammer, you can drive that point home. And you'll put it all together, and they'll see what it all comes out to be. You know that other thing that you keep moving to the side and you keep ignoring? Well, that's a screwdriver. I want you to take that. Look at that screwdriver. Screwdrivers are used to twist things and turn things and put things into position that once they reach their peak, they can hold and bind things together. But you gotta be careful with screws, because if you over tighten the screw, you can strip it. So you gotta understand that screws require you to be able to have a soft hand or the ability to be able to control the pressure that you utilize in putting it into place. Another key thing to remember about the blessing of possessing a screwdriver: if you possess it, you're less likely to get screwed. Pliers. Every now and then in life, you're gonna have to apply some pressure just to keep things in position, just to show people that you have no quit, no give up, no throwing in the towel inside of you, that you're gonna stay focused and committed and driven and determined and passionate about what you have to accomplish in life. So you're gonna take them pliers and you're gonna grip that situation tight and hold it there until a person sees what's coming to be. And if not, you apply enough pressure till you happy and content with how it's all coming together. Every now and then, because we're human, that's right, and we make mistakes from time to time, you need to utilize a crowbar. You need to be able to get it underneath that screw that you took in there too tight, or get that nail out of there that you drove too deep into that wood. You need all of that stuff to be in position to be able to help you move and do better and get better in life. So a crowbar is a great thing to have, and it's a necessary tool to have in your toolbox. But once again, if you don't look inside that box and you don't evaluate the tools that you have in your possession, then you can never truthfully ever master them. And before you can ever get into using new tools, new things that can take you to new heights, master the tools that you have at your disposal. Check your toolbox regularly. You need an adjustable wrench in life. Why? Because in life, you can't fix every problem and every issue with one tool or one setting. You have to turn around and adjust things in life. Remember, if you can be flexible, you can learn more. There's a blessing in every lesson. Ain't no need to think in your mind for a half a second that one tool is going to fix all of your problems. It's not true. Always remember, check your toolbox frequently so that you can master those things that you have at your disposal, and take your skill set and ability from handyman to contractor and so on and so forth. That greatness that I keep telling you about is inside of you. Utilize it. Tap into it. Use those tools at your disposal and be great.